What I'm going to do today is give you just a little bit of a profile for some of you about Career University, what the MIM is about, and to let you know how the program is structured. But I want to first introduce myself to you. My name's Tony Garrett, and I'm the Academic Director for the GMIM, so the Global Masters in Management here at Career University. I've only been in the position since last November, so this is going to be the first intake that I will look at coming forward. So today we have one person offline. Hello. Well, there's some online. Yeah, that's okay, don't worry. And we have 3 or 4 of you online as well. So just to let you know, I'm actually a professor here. I'm a professor in marketing. I also teach on the GMBA and also in the GMIM program. And I have been doing that for a number of years now. I'm originally from New Zealand. And in fact, I kind of am a representative of our school in some respects, because what Career University really prides itself on, particularly in the business school, is our internationalization. So this happened a number of years ago, basically from 2005, where Career University really went out to differentiate itself from other universities in Korea by focusing on the global network and really focusing on developing the global student. And to us, this is really important, and clearly one of our flagship programs that we're working with is the Global MIM, which is the CEMS master's degree. So I'm going to ask Rebecca, who some of you may have actually worked with, to actually put up the slideshow for me. And I will just go through very quickly. And please feel free to ask any questions as we go through, if you want any clarification about what we're doing. So what we're doing today is really just giving you some information about the Global MIM. I think this is really important for us because basically most of you will probably know about an MBA, but probably don't know a great deal about a Master's in Management. And we're looking now at the process for the September 2023 intake. And we've already run one session, and we'll run one other intake, one other information session in a few weeks' time. So here you get a wonderful view of our main hall, which is the one directly in front of you behind the trees there, and also the LG POSCO building, 2 of the 3 buildings that make up the business school here at Career University. I have to say, coming from and having worked in a number of different universities around the world, our premises and our facilities are very, very good. They're first rate, and I think you'll be very impressed with them when you come here. So I'm going to quickly introduce you about the Career University Business School, and also what our mission happens to be and how this fits in with our overall strategy as a program. The one thing that I think any of you, we have 3 or 4 Koreans here, Korea really likes the fact that we like to be ranked. And the one thing that Career University is very proud of is that we are absolutely ranked in many ways as the #1 business school in Korea. I know we fight it out with Seoul National University, and we also fight it out with a couple of other universities, but certainly on international terms, we are the best in Korea in terms of faculty, the alumni network, the facilities, and also in terms of the overall research output and the programs that we offer. But we're not first only in terms of our reputation. Career University has got to this position because it's been the first in Korea in a number of other ways. Career University as a university was established in 1905. At that time, Career University started teaching business. So Career University has been teaching business for almost 120 years. In 1963, Career University came out with the first MBA. And this was the first one in Korea. And because as a consequence, we have a really strongly established alumni. A number of people that have been through that will actually help the program and our MBA programs that we look at. Now, with that in mind, Korea University also understands what it means to be a leader in business education. And one of the key factors that we're looking for when we're focusing on the business education taught here is to focus on leadership. And what we're looking really for is leadership in a sustainable, a global, and an innovative way. So our mission is business for society, inspiring next leaders. And this is also the focus of the MIM program and CEMS. Now, I don't know whether any of you know who CEMS are. CEMS stands for the Centre of European Management Schools. This is one of the most important networks of business schools around the world, encompassing many of the top, well, most of the top business schools in Europe. And a few years ago, they expanded their network to try and look and identify the best business schools in other countries around the world, to take it away from just being in Europe to North America, South America, and also into Asia. And at that time, Korea University was selected. So that's why we now basically call it CEMS rather than the Centre of European Management Schools, even though a number of European management schools are definitely part of it. Now, this program is one program that Korea University is very happy to be part of because it fits in with what our strategy happens to be. Europe, as you know, is probably the leader when it comes to economic and sustainability. So sustainability is a core center of our values as well. Korea, as we all know, has developed very, very quickly and industrialized very, very quickly. Now there's a much more focus on sustainability. We also understand that we cannot live in a closed-off world. We have to be global. And you have to provide our students with an integrated global experience. Now, that's absolutely at the core of the CEMS experience. You spend one semester at Korea University, and then you have an opportunity to spend one semester at any one of the partner schools from around the world. And these are good schools. So, for example, last year, the students, they went to places like the London School of Economics. They went also to HKUST, Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, and a number of other schools from around the world as well. So this will allow you that entry into these top schools. So not only do you get exposed to the fantastic education that my colleagues, hopefully myself, can offer you, but also have access to some brilliant faculty at a lot of these really top schools from around the world. And of course, one of the big things, of course, is to focus on education in an innovative way. We all know that the world is very, very dynamic. And we had to now be confronted with an enormous number of challenges. Whether it's new technologies, for example, AI, open AI, and the like, but also how to work as a global citizen in this new environment. So Korea University is definitely trying to work in this particular line. And of course, we want to fit in with what the overall values of Korea University happen to be. Libertas, Justia, or Veritas. I should get other people to pronounce the Korean for me, but Jayu, Jong-i, Hui, Jin-ri. So liberty, freedom, justice, and truth. Now, of course, Korea University is one of the best largest universities in Korea. It is regarded as one of our Sky universities. When I talk about Sky universities, for those people of you from overseas, this basically means we're the kind of the Ivy League schools of Korea. We have approximately 21,000 undergraduates here on the Annam campus, 8,500 graduate students, and 1,500 faculty. 17 colleges and divisions, ranging from engineering, medicine, through to business, social sciences, and the like. We're regularly ranked as one of the top universities in Korea, and we're ranked 13 in the QS Asia University rankings of 2022. And we're ranked 48th in business and management education in the world rankings. So we're one of the top 50 business schools in the world when it comes to business and management education. I have to say, the other partner schools all fall within the top 100, and most of them within the top 50 as well. So just to briefly talk about what we were doing, we were founded in 1905, 1955, the business school here was founded. We established an MBA program in 1963. We are AACSB and EQUIS accredited. We've had that since basically 2005 and 2007. We've been reaccredited in 2015. So we've been reaccredited several times. We became a member of the CEMS program in Korea, which was a great honor in 2015. And we are regarded as one of the top MBA programs in the world. We have 82 full-time faculty here at the business school. There's all of us standing in front of the business school. I think that was a few years ago. Best not look at me because I look much younger and fresher. But as you can see, we have 82 full-time faculty. Seoul Nationals, which is probably our biggest rival, is 55. Yonsei is 68. S, K, and Y, those are the Sky University. KAIST, which is a very good school, has 52, and Sonjungkwan University, SKKU, has 59. And as I mentioned, we have been globally ranked in our executive MBA and our other MBA programs. I want to quickly just mention about why AACSB and EQUIS are very, very important. AACSB is the international quality ranking for business schools based out of America. Now, in order to be regarded as a good school, you have to have AACSB, unless you happen to be someone like Harvard. Everyone knows the reputation of those schools already. But certainly, if you want to be seen to be a business school, this is the first ranking that you need to get. The other one is the European quality ranking, EQUIS. Both of these are very important because these look at slightly different things, but they both regularly audit our programs to make sure that students get a fine international based and standard education and that they get the subjects covered. And of course, only one school from each country can be a member of CEMS. CEMS approached us, and they also have a rigorous accreditation and auditing process to make sure that we can belong. And I know that they are very rigorous in terms of the way that they will rate us and they will manage us. So what is the Global MIM? The Global MIM, or the Global Master in Management, is the CEMS flagship degree. Now, every school that you go to will have an MIM. At Korea University, we've put the global in front because that fits in with our branding strategy, where we look at our international programs as being very global in orientation. Now, this is a premium postgraduate degree targeted towards individuals who have just graduated or have less than 2 years of job experience. So, as we kind of like to think that these are the people that coming in, they're full of enthusiasm, they're really wanting to become future global leaders. Now, the way that this is structured, it is a 1-year degree plus an 8-week international internship. So if you come into the Career University Business School program, you enter in September. Well, that's the September intake. I think you start in the last week of August. So that's why we have August through to February there. You do your KUBS core classes. So the core classes and most of the disciplines around the management area, plus some core classes that are required by the CEMS program. Plus you have a choice of a number of different electives. The key factor is that in your second term in spring, so March through to August, you can go to the CEMS, well, you have to go to one of the CEMS partner schools. And as I mentioned, that's anyone within the network of the CEMS program. So you will do your CEMS core classes at that other school, you will do the electives at the partner school, and then you go through the graduation, MIM graduation in mid-August. Now, while you're abroad, you should try to do an international internship, and CEMS will definitely help you out to try and get those internships in those different environments. And of course, this can be done during or after the CEMS year, but you have to do the CEMS internship before you actually can qualify. It's a key element of the program to make sure that you get some experience with these different companies. So the highlights are, it's a 1-year intensive full-time program. It's 1 term at KUBS, Career University Business School, and 1 term at a CEMS partner school. At the end of your degree, you earn a master's degree from Career University, plus a CEMS certificate. Now, down the bottom left-hand column there, you see that we say it's a passport to an international career. And I'm not joking here. Almost a high percentage of the CEMS graduates from around the world will get employed at one of the partner schools and are employed within 6 months, depending on when they do their internships, of finishing their actual studies. And most of them will work for an international organization. So I know, for example, that the graduates from Career University Business School, they've done extraordinarily well. I know that one is working for a consulting company, and I'll give you a slight profile on some of these in Germany. Another one is working for some other the international companies. So you definitely get exposure to and have the ability to work for these different international organizations if this is the career that you want to pursue. And you'll see on the bottom right-hand corner there, it's because we have all these global corporate partners and social partners. So there are over 18,000 CEMS alumni, encompassing 100 plus nationalities, and they're working in over 75 countries. Now, the CEMS network is 34 of the leading business schools around the world, and they have 7 social partners, 73 multinationals, and membership is restricted to only 1 university per country. And in terms of the international rankings of management masters, it's ranked number 12 in the world. So it's definitely internationally ranked. This is a very well qualified qualification that you can get. So here you see some of the corporate partners, in fact, I think these are all 73 actually, that are actually involved with the CEMS program. Now, Career University brings 2 partners to the table, LG Chem and Hyundai Motors. But I have to tell you, this year with our CEMS intake, that the ones who are coming here to Career University, we have them working on projects with Beiersdorf, Nivea, they do the skincare and international cosmetics company, Siemens Health, so a health company, with Cartier, which is part of the, the luxury brand Cartier. We're also working with Hyundai Motor and 1 or 2 other big companies. So as you can see, it's a it's a very impressive array of corporate partners. And this is contributing to the Alliance and the CEMS by benefiting by privileged access, and they want to be a partner of this program because they believe that this gives them access to the top talent from around the world. And they are very open to employing people. So Beiersdorf, for example, I know has employed one of our graduates, unfortunately, one of the KUBS graduates. They had two projects, one with the CEMS and another one, so the work. But of course, when we talk about CEMS, we also are thinking about our social partnerships. So they work with Care International, Fair Trade. These are not for NGOs, very much involved as well, really important social partners that we're working with. So where are these partner schools? Because we have to say we're the globally unique and locally the best, the one and only in Korea. The Republic of Korea, the Korean University Business School is there. But as you can see, if we go from the top, the Netherlands, it's the Rotterdam School of Management. Germany is the University of Cologne. The United Kingdom is the London School of Economics and Political Science. Singapore's National University of Singapore. The University of Sydney Business School in Australia. You know, these are your top schools in each of the countries that we're representing. You know, Bocconi University in Italy, we have a number of students here this semester. HEC University in France, Cornell in America, Ivy Business School at the Western University, great schools, huge talent, great opportunity. It's a shame I'm an academic director. I don't want to go back to university, but I wish I had this program available to me when I was an undergrad, when I was a graduate. So as I mentioned, you have the opportunity to get the masters from us plus the CEMS certificate. You have a huge amount of global diversity experience with your internships, and often they will be with these corporate partners. And they also give you the opportunity to get involved in that international network. So we have a career hub. CEMS also runs a career forum. And of course, we have the Korea University Business School and the CEMS network that provides us with guest speakers and also has access to these different organizations. So if you do join us, what would you be provided with? Well, obviously in August, we'll give you an orientation. In September, there'll be 8 weeks of core courses. So you'll do 2 of those, so 16 weeks in total. Over January and February, you have the core and elective courses, depending on your study plan. And then you do it at the CEMS program, and then you do your internship. As I mentioned, I'll go through this quite quickly. This is also outlined on our website and also in the brochures that you can get. When you're doing this, these internships will provide you with real-life professional learning. They can take place at any time, and they must have 8 consecutive full-time weeks. So these are some of the courses that you can be doing in the first modules. So for example, you have the core courses and skill courses that you're required to do. Uncertainty in data and decisions, managerial economics, financial accounting, organizational behavior, plus marketing. In term 2, and then in module 2, this is all part of term 2, global strategy, skill seminars, plus a number of other electives. So you find these on the website. These will give you a full array. You get a good basis, a good grounding in most of the core discipline business projects, both business areas. And of course, when you go into term 2, this would be an example of any students that came to Career University. These are the types of subjects that they could be doing. So at the moment, for example, I'm teaching new product development, but this is kind of the range of courses that you probably could expect at any of the exchange partners that you went to. And of course, we give you access to our career hub, give you counseling and training, job search tools and resources, information sessions, networking sessions, and development workshops. We're very much knowing that our graduates will go on to international business. So we need to give them as many skills as we possibly can to assist them to get there. And of course, CEMS also runs their career fairs. Unfortunately, most of these are held in Europe, but because of COVID, and I think they're going to continue, they're going to try and offer as many of the information sessions online. But many of these will occur in the term 2. So if you end up being in Europe as part of term 2, then you have access to all of these programs. So will you fit in? Well, basically, if you look at the age profile of our students, most of them fall between 25 and 30. We do have had a few between 31 and 34. You know, we're not ageist here, which is just as well given my age. And then we normally have an equal division between male and female. Now, it's interesting here as our intakes, we do actually get a combination of Korean and international students coming into our program. And they will tend to go to Europe mainly, but quite a few will go to Asia and other America/Oceania schools. Our graduates, most of them have gone back to their home country to be employed, but quite a few are employed outside their home country. And, you know, the industry, energy, entertainment, healthcare, tech, consumer goods, and the like, from sales, finance, general management, marketing, consulting, everything that you could think about. So here's a profile of some of our graduates. Here's a graduate, he was Korean. They were here for the academic year just before the 2 years before COVID, 2016, 2017. They went on exchange to the London School of Economics and Political Science. And now they work for Hilti Asia Pacific in the field of management. Work experience after graduation, more than 2 years. They received a job offer before graduation. Hilti, who they work for, is one of our corporate partners. So I think they work with Hilti as part of their business project and they get employed. We don't guarantee this, but you know, there's a good chance if you're a good person to get employed in different organizations. Here's a French student that came through our Korea University Business School, 2018, 2019. They went on exchange to Tsinghua in Beijing, in China. After that, they ended up working for Artifact Consulting, a very good consulting firm around. They also received a job offer within the 6 months, in fact, very soon after graduating. Another student, the student I know of because I work with her, she's German. She went to Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, the leading school in Hong Kong. She now works for Accenture, the big global consultancy house. She was a CEMS Student Board representative and president for finishing her term last year. And she received a full-time job offer. She was on internship with the company and she got the job offer while she was on internship. So, as I say, we can't guarantee you, we're going to give you as much of our training as we possibly can, but you have a really good chance of being really sought after by a lot of the people afterwards. And I think this really demonstrates it. So if you're Korean, I know many of you don't know about MIM, you know about an MBA, but certainly MIM is very well known in Europe and increasingly well known in other parts of the world as a leading master's program. All right, if you're lucky enough to if you want to come to Korea University, as I say, you can come to our beautiful campus. This is obviously in the summer when it was looking a little bit greener. That's our main hall. This was built back in the 1970s. Actually, my office is right there in the top left-hand corner. But we also have the Hyundai Motor Hall. This is where most of your teaching will be done. This facility was opened up in about 2016, 2017. It's a beautiful building, state-of-the-art facilities, meeting rooms, breakout rooms, lecture rooms. This is actually your main lecture room on the top left-hand corner there. You'll see the seating areas, plus there's an MBA lounge. It's great facilities with breakout rooms. The LG POSCO building, this is the building actually that I'm in at the moment. The LG POSCO building, built in 2003, I believe. This has got a big seminar room, plus some really good teaching facilities and breakout rooms and the like. What's interesting about the Hyundai Motors building and this building, they were 100% funded by our alumni. So these buildings were built on all on donations. So that shows you how strong the Korea University Alumni Network happens to be. Of course, you would join that alumni network if you graduate from this program. Now, what were you expecting? Some social events and activities? Of course, we like to make sure that you work hard, but we also like you to have a little bit of fun. So there will always be a year-end party, and we're also trying to get a couple of happy hours going. You probably will do that with some of our other programs, such as our Global MBA. We always host the big event in Korea between our two big rival schools, Korea University and Yonsei, is the Koyeonjeon, or the Korea University Koyeon Festival, which is a big sporting festival. We'll do company visits, and we'll do a number of CEMS CUBS Seoul activities. I'm not quite sure what they're doing down by the left-hand corner. They look as though they're all in their pajamas. What were they? What's that? Oh, yeah, they were in their pajamas, so we're staying at a temple. So, you know, there's a lot of great activities. And of course, what we try to do is to get you to be part of the club as well. Now, finally, a very important part of all of this, which I think most of you will fulfill, you have to have some kind of proficiency in at least 2 languages. In fact, I know that everyone online at the moment, you will fulfill this criteria easily. You have to declare what your mother tongue happens to be. So Korean, English, Spanish, whatever it happens to be. And then you need to demonstrate some level of proficiency in another language. Now, clearly, while you're on exchange, you will probably do some other language training. So if you end up going on an exchange, let's say you go to France, then you'll probably do some French study while you're there. Now, if you're proficient in English and in Spanish, and you come to Korea University, obviously you will learn Korean, at least to an elementary level, basic level. For the Korean students on the audience, just be aware that you may have to study one other language while you're away. If you end up in an English-speaking country, just be aware of that. Now, I'm not going to go through the required documentation. This is really clearly outlined, and you can talk to Rebecca Yoon. Rebecca, come up. Say hello.
But actually, it's the screen's going on, so they won't be able to see.
No, they can see the video of us.
They will be seeing the PowerPoint screen. Well, anyways, hello everyone. I'm Rebecca Yoon. I'm the program manager for the Global MIM program. So I will be, I'm happy to receive your inquiries or questions or concerns related to the Global MI program. So I will leave you my email address at the chatting box. So please feel free to contact me anytime you have any inquiries. Thank you.
All right. So that pretty much tells you what's going on. Please, if you're interested in this program, we'd love to hear from you. We are going to be in the second round. So at the moment, second round at the moment, So the applications essentially start tomorrow and they finish on March the 24th. We will be doing a third round, but the dates haven't been set yet. And the document submission needs to be done by March 24th. And we will notify you the results by April 7. After the screening process, April 15th for the interviews, coming through to the announcements of successful applicants, excuse me, on April 28th. So that's pretty much what we're up to at the moment. So thank you for your time, and I'm happy to answer any questions. We'll turn off the presentation right now. So yeah, thank you. Are there any questions that anyone's got? Angie? Well, if you've got no questions, thank you. Well, thank you. Thanks, John, Jay. Feel free to contact Rebecca's just writing the email address if you have got any inquiries. But if you'd like to speak to me or Rebecca personally, feel free to let us know and we'll arrange a time, make a Zoom meeting or something for you to talk about anything, or if you want any further information about the program or what we're doing. And of course, if you're Korean and you want to come to the campus and visit us, you're more than welcome to do that as well. All right, then. Well, thank you very much for your time. And I look forward, hopefully, from hearing from some of you over the next 3 weeks. All the best and take care. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, everyone's saying bye now. Yeah. Thank you, Angie. Bye.